Okay, everyone, this is my friend David Cheney. He is a avid sports watcher.
They are going to see this, aren't they?
So, David, I'm wondering whether or not you believe some people treat sports as a religion and what you think about that concept in general.
Religion?
Just about people treating sports teams as religious or sports in general, like skiing, hiking, those type of things too could be considered a sport, I guess.
Can you pause it real quick?
No.
Well, it's like weird because I feel like religion is coming from a perspective, like a theological perspective. There's like a greater human being and like that there's a greater purpose and everything, which like I feel like, I think a religious perspective on sports isn't as accurate as like sports is your life or the most important thing in your life.
Yeah.
Which I think religion they could confuse that because it's like religion should be the most important thing in your life because it's a lot more important than sports. But people just treat sports as religion because that's the thing that they focus on the most.
Totally.
Instead of spending time going to church or doing those things on Sundays, they're rather watching Sunday football.
Yeah.
Or stuff like that. Or every day, rather than reading scriptures, they're reading ESPN articles, you know?
Totally.
Which I am completely guilty of. So, it's fine.
Do you think, like, you played football, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know, I played team sports, and I did play football, but I played team sports, and I didn't feel like I had this, like, necessarily, like, spiritual connection with those sports, but, like, I loved them, like, I lived for sports.
Yeah.
But, like, do you think there's a spiritual connection there, like, when you're playing a sport?
It can. Because, like, great moments in sports sometimes, like, I don't know, like, can, like, spiritually affect you just, like, when you're, like, having a rough go in your life or something. Or, like, if you've seen, like, the movie Invincible or whatever, when, like, apparently it was, like, when, like, Philly was, like, having a really tough time, and then Vince Papale came in and, like, was the underdog, and then became, like, a star athlete on the team. It's, like
sports teams can bear people up in a way.
It can bear, like, spirituality, but, like, it's more of, like, the context of the situation of the people rather than, like, the sport itself.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like, I do think, like, obviously, like, there's those moments where you're like, oh, I got, like, chills from that or whatever.
Yeah. Well, because it's just, like, you like seeing people do well or you like doing well yourself, and it's just, like, it's fun seeing people succeed, and I guess you can take that as a spiritual, like, experience just because it's, like, I don't know, just you can connect it through, like, I don't know.
Yeah, like how you feel good and, like, uplifted and, like, excited.
It's like that you can connect the same feelings, like, that you do in religion. Like, why do you go to church? Why do you have a religion? Just because it makes you feel good, it gives you purpose. Yeah. Which, like, a lot of times sports athletes feel exactly the same way.
Yeah. I definitely think, like, once you get into the higher sports, like, when you do become, like, an NFL player or, like, in the NBA, like, that's probably more of a spiritual type thing because it's, like, that is your whole life. Like, you're devoting literally everything to that. Yeah. But I don't know if it elicits the same response as, like, true spirituality, but...
Well, because I think, like... I don't know, not that sports is a band-aid, but it's more of just, like, a hobby rather than, like, a direct purpose.
Totally.
But, like, when I was younger and, like, playing sports in high school, that was, like, I guess, like, you could consider that my religion because that was the only thing I cared about and the only thing I put time into, you know? But, like, like, once you get to, like, a point where it's, like, sports isn't going to be your life, I'm not going to make it to the NBA or NFL or whatever, it's, like, well, religion gives me a bigger sense of purpose of, like, what's going to happen and, like, why am I here? Where am I going?
Totally.
What's the purpose of it all? And like, sports can't really do that. You can't explain why you're here on Earth or where you're going because you can dribble a basketball, you know? But, like, some people, like, people who are in the NBA, their purpose here is to play basketball, I guess. But, like, inspire others to be better and be great. You see, like, all the Nike, like, commercials or, like, motivational speeches that sports people give. It's, like, it's just so much bigger than basketball. Like, you see Kobe, even after basketball, like, influencing
and like
other
LeBron
people.
with that, like, school
LeBron with, like, the school and
yeah.
stuff. Because, like, it's just, like, you can do really great things because of sports. But I think, like, in and of itself, like, sports can't really be a religion because it's, like, I don't think it comes, like, from a theological background.
True. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you, David.
All right,
appreciate it.